Hello and welcome to Math Module 2.12, Multi-Digit Division Algorithm Part B. We're going to continue to look at how to take that area model from division to help you understand how to divide larger numbers using the standard algorithm that most learning coaches are familiar with. And we'll go this way because it's not cooperating. Always is finicky in the beginning. All right, we'll do it this way. Goodness. There we go. This is an example of what you are going to see in the lesson. You're going to see the problem of 837 divided by 26, and there's empty boxes for you to fill in. What I recommend that you do is that you solve the problem on another piece of paper or a whiteboard if you have one, and then you transfer those numbers into this answer to check for your accuracy to see if you did it right. So let's practice doing it on another sheet of paper. I'm going to copy the problem that we see here. 837 divided by 26. If you remember, I like to make lists, and then I keep the lists if I need them later to help me remember the different math facts of 26 times powers of 10, powers of 100, things like that. So we want to look at 26 and see what number can we multiply by 26 to get close to 837, but not go over. Our goal number that we are shooting for here is 837. So I'm going to look at 26, and I'm thinking if I multiplied 26 times 100, I would be adding 2 zeros to 26, right? Because there are 2 zeros in 100. If I had 26 times 100, I would be taking 26, adding 2 zeros behind it, which gives me the number 2,600. That is way more than our target of 837. So that tells me we're not going to be looking at multiplying in the hundreds. We're going to be looking at tens. So let's erase this one for now. And instead, let's look at 26 times 10. Well, that's going to be 26 with 1 0 after it, 260. Now we're on the right track. We are less than 837, but I think we can get much closer than this. So this is where I would continue to multiply. 26 times 20. 26 times 20, well, 26 times 2 is 52. And if I needed to do that on a different sheet of paper, I would. So 26 times 20 would be 520. Getting closer, let's try 26 times 30. 26 times 30 is the same as 26 times 3, and then multiplying the 10 afterwards. Well, 26 times 3, 6 times 3 is 18. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 more is 70. Add that 0 in, 780. Wow, we're really, really close. Let's see if 26 times 40 can get us even closer, or is it going to go over our goal of 837? Let's see. 26 times 40 would be the same as 26 times 4, and then multiplying by 10 afterwards. Okay, 26 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Oh, it's 104, and then add the 0 after. That goes over. So we are going to start by multiplying 26 times 30. That is going to get us the closest to 837 without going over. Now 30 has the 3 in the tens place. So when I come in here, I'm going to put my 3 for 30 over the tens place, which also happens to be a 3 in the number 837. I am multiplying by 30, so the 3 is in the tens place. 3 times 26 is 780. Let's subtract to see how much we have left. 7 minus 0 is 7. 3 minus 8 I can't do, so I have to go next door and get some more. That makes this 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. And 7 minus 7 is 0. Okay. 57 is what we are left with. 57. So 26 times a number, it's going to be a 1. Either 26 times 1, 26 times 2, 26 times 3. It's going to be a value of less than 10 because that's the empty space I have here. What multiple of 26 is going to get me close to 57? If I come back and I look, we already did 26 times 10 is 260. So 26 times 1 is 26. Just take the 0 away. 26 times 2, well, we already did 26 times 20. 26 times 2 is 52. Wow, that is super close to 57. And I can look here at 26 times 30 to help me figure out 26 times 3. 26 times 3 is going to be 78. Because 26 times 30 was 780, we remove the 0. So which number is closest to 57 without going over? It is 26 times 2. So 26 times 2, I'm going to put the 2 here that we are multiplying 26 by. 26 times 2 is 52. And then we're going to subtract again. 7 minus 2 is 5, and 5 minus 5 is 0. All right, we are left with a remainder of 5. Now I'm going to take this information and I'm going to highlight it. We are going to need to copy this. We are going to need to copy this, 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 and this into the chart. It would look like this. I think I said this 10 times now. The box up at the top is 32. So we would enter 32 here. This box is 780. When we subtracted 780 from 837, we got 57. When we multiplied 26 times 2, we got 52. And when we subtracted 52 from 57, we were left with 5. This is how you would fill out the boxes, and that's why I recommend you do the problem first and then copy the numbers over. So the next box you're going to see, if it lets me, I hope this is right. Here, can I do it this way? Yes. It didn't remember from last time, but it's going to say, what is the quotient? Well, it was 32 with a remainder of 5. I'm going to go back so you can see. Right here is the 32 at the top of the house of division. With a remainder, how much was left over at the very, very end? We still had 5 left over. So that's how you would complete this box. All right, let's look at another example. This time I don't have boxes to fill, but I want to show you how to work these division problems again. So here we have 663 divided by 13. So I don't want red though. 600, bad 6. 663 divided by 13. All right, 13. We're going to look at how many times 13 can be multiplied by a number to get close to 663. I'm going to start with tens because I know that 13 times 10 is 130, and that's already pretty close. So 13 times 10 is 130. 13 times 20, remember our goal is 663. That's the number I'm waiting to get close to. 13 times 20, well, 13 times 2 is 26, and multiply by that 0, 260. 13 times 30. All right, 13 times 3. Well, I'm going to add another 13 to this, so that would be 39. Multiply by 10 to get the 0, 390. 13 times 40. 13 times 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1, that's 52. Add the 0, 520. We are getting close. 13 times 50. Let's see if that is closer or if it goes over. Well, 5 times 3 is 15. One more is 6. Oh, that one is so close. I know that it's going to go over with 60, but let's just do it to see. 13 times 60. 6 times 3 is 18. Carry the 1. Yes, 78. And then add this, multiply by 10, 780. So our closest one is right here. 13 times 50 is going to get us 650. And remember, our target was 663. Super, super close. All right. 50 has the 5 in the tens place. So I am going to put the 5 over the 6 because that is the tens place. 50 times 13 is 650. And now we subtract to see how much is left. 3 minus 0 is 3. 6 minus 5 is 1. Well, look at that. 13 is what we are left with. I know that 13, our new goal is 13. So this is no longer our goal. Our new goal is 13. I know that 13 times 1 is going to equal 13. The 1 is in the ones place, so I put the 1 above the 3 because that is the ones place for this problem. 1 times 13 is 13. We subtract, and we know 13 take away 13 is 0. So the answer to this question of 663 divided by 13 is this top number right here, 51. And there is no remainder. Remember, this is showing your work. Everything you see on the screen is showing your work. If you are submitting an answer to me, especially for corrections, and all I see is this, without any of this work that went along with it, all I see is 51, I'm not going to know how you got that. And I can't help you learn. So make sure you're showing your work. Would you like to see one more? If not, you can stop here. If you'd like to see one more, stick around. I will do one more. Now, if you're wanting to do one more, a challenge could be to write the problem out yourself, solve it, and then come back to see if you get the same answer I did. 943 divided by 23. 943 divided by 23. Oop, there we go. Now, am I going to start by multiplying by powers of 10 or powers of 100? I already see that if I multiplied 23 times 100, that's going to be over my goal. 23 times 100 is going to equal 2,300. And our goal is 943. So that tells me the hundreds are going to be too much. Let me erase that. I'm going to come back and I'm going to make a list of the 23 times the powers of 10. So 23 times 10 equals 230. All right, we got a ways to go. 23 times 20. I could jump if I wanted to. Let's say I wanted to do 23 times 40. I'm going to put it down here because then if I need to go back, I can easily go back and everything still stays in order. But let's see what happens. Let's just try this one. 23 times 40. Well, 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. Oh my goodness. Look at that. 920. And our goal is 943. Wow, we are close. 23 times 50. I bet it's going to be over, but let's just make sure. I know it's going to be over because I can add 23 to 20. Okay, 23 times 50. Well, 23 times 5 is 85. That can't be right. No. Let's try that again. 23 times 5 is 115. And add the 0 at the end. So that is over 1,150. So we are going to use 23 times 40. That 40 has a 4 in the tens place. So up here, 943, I'm going to put my 4 above the tens place, which again, just 4. That isn't typical. 4 times 23 is 920. Let's subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. 4 minus 2 is 2. We are left with 23. Oh my goodness, same thing as last time. I know that 23, so our goal of 943 is gone. Our new goal is 23. And I know that 23 times 1 equals 23. The 1 is in the ones place. So above the ones place, which I write the 1 here, keeping everything organized. 1 times 23 is 23. We subtract, we know that 23, take away 23 is 0. So here we have our answer, right here. 943 divided by 23 is 41. Did you get 41? Remember, everything on this page is showing your work. And I didn't take the time to multiply 23 by 20 or 23 by 30. I got lucky with my guess. So I hope this has been helpful. If you would like more help, remember, or if you have questions, remember, you can come to the 1 o'clock support time for this lesson. You can email me or you can give me a call. I'm here to help you. Good luck. See you soon. Okay, bye.